From my expectations going into this, and then after experiencing it, I was not expecting this much pollen to end up on my shirt.
I was definitely not expecting the corn to be so dense in the field. I thought it would be kind of a lot of paths, but we kind of have to make our way through all the places to get the data.
I wasn't expecting how dense the corn was going to be. I was picturing like movie scenes where you could walk between the corn, but it's way denser and way more seeds.
And I didn't expect it to be so tall. I, for some reason, thought that we were going to be taller than the corn. That's how I pictured it, but that was definitely not the case.
As far as the research, I've been in situations where we had to do field research, and I was, I guess you could say I was kind of prepared for just anything. But out there, I definitely enjoyed my time there. I did not know that cornfields could be so congested and just the leaves so dense and sharp, but it's part of the experience.
I expected it to be exactly like it was. We were marching through corn and taking measurements, and it was sunny and beautiful, and so I got what I signed up for.
I guess I didn't expect it to be like this thick of corn, this like dense, but it was pretty much what I wanted, or what I expected.
Well, I thought the field was going to be about hip height and probably a couple hundred feet, but I didn't really understand the magnitude of these plants, you know, coming from the city. Never really been around corn, but it was a fun experience.
I thought a lot of the instruments were a lot more DIY than I thought they were going to be. It seems like a lot of creativity to get the measurements from these tall corn crops.
There's quite a bit of variability in each measurement. So for the height, there was a lot of leaves in the way, considering it's so dense. So moving up the drain pipe and determining what the top of the plant was sort of difficult in some situations. And then picking which division it actually ended up was a little challenging.
Well, I found it interesting that you have to measure the at-leaf in the shade because the ambient light affects it. I just thought that was an interesting observation.
I thought it was cool when we were navigating through the corn, and in the background you just hear the EcoSpec system, the machine just kind of turning around and taking in all the measurements, and kind of cool to see that even when no one is here, all these things are happening.
I think it was pretty straightforward. As far as the coordinates of where to take the measurements, I wasn't too sure of. That was more on Yuki's part. She was very aware of where she wanted things to go. As far as the technical perspective, it was mostly just holding up the ruler, taking a measurement of the length and the width, and checking the actual plants itself with two different types of tools.
It's cool because when you walk through the corn on your arrival, you kind of come to the other side, and there's this large open area with a lot of like lab instruments and solar panels, and it's a very cool kind of outdoor lab experience.
Seems like it's really easy to get turned around in here. It's just so tall, but it does make it very cool.
Yeah, I used the chlorophyll meter today, and I thought it was pretty agile. It was grabbing leaves right and left. And it was pretty cool how it just collected the data and stored it. There was no recording on pen and paper.
If you're going to go into the field, definitely come prepared. So wear long sleeves, put on bug spray, sunscreen, a hat, sunglasses, and make sure you're wearing comfortable walking shoes.
Yeah, definitely bring shoes that you're not afraid to get muddy, and but it's definitely an experience that you should do. I highly recommend it.
I would say definitely bring sunglasses or maybe even like chem goggles to protect your face. I feel like chem goggles would actually really work well walking through the field.
Yeah, I agree. And also the long sleeved shirt and long jeans, that definitely worked out well because I don't know, I feel like otherwise I would have gotten a lot of bug bites and other things on me that I'd rather not have. And probably a change of clothes.
Definitely.
So yeah, but it's really fun. We had a good time.
If you're engaging in this particular field work, I would say more so what you wear to the field, keeping an actual open perspective on things.
I definitely recommend long sleeves and a hat and sunglasses because the corn is really tall and you want to be able to protect your arms and your face. from like getting cuts and scratches.
Yeah, I'd say definitely sunglasses, which I forgot this time.
Yeah, if you saw Yuki had this nice bandana, so if you can grab one of those, it'd really save your skin.